What is up, everybody? We're back with another live stream. It feels good to be back. We're going to be streaming some Ys Origins in our Ys series live streams. So welcome to the channel. If you're new, thank you for coming by. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. We're picking up where we left off last week, Monday. And we had a blast that time. We're going to have another blast again. So, hey, y'all ready to do it? I'm ready to do it. Let's go ahead and get on into this game. Yo, what's up, Zero? How's your day been so far? You got home about 20 minutes ago. So far, it's been good. That's what's up. How was work? Yeah, that's the best part right there, when the day goes by fast. I mean, you've been at the job for a couple of days now. You enjoy it? That's long. That's a pretty long shift. Was it busy or more of a slow day? Oh, like in Trails in the Sky. I made it to the top of the tower. Dude, it's no joke. Yes, I ran to the archaeologist and ooh, I need to go to the other tower. Yeah, I ran to the archaeologist and I'm with the photographers. Oh, yeah, it is. Ugh. Ah, damn it. Usually you got an AR-15 on deck for something like that. This is one from Yeast 1. It was even in the anime. I need to watch this anime. Yo, Chosen Rebel, how you doing, man? doing good. I'm just getting wrecked over here by this. Oh, and it crashed again? Be serious. That sucks. Yo, what's up, guys? Shadow, how's it going? You say yeah, I'm doing good, man. You see you caught the latest podcast. I got a lot more coming this week. I got one drop, one pre-recorded, one dropping on I got one dropping on Wednesday, pre-recorded, and I got a live stream one with Gamer Thumb TV Wednesday. So you saw that he played another game, Legend of Heroes. And then yeah, so the one pre-recorded one that's dropping Wednesday, I'm interviewing. That's going to be my interview with the guys who created River City Girls. River City Girls. my goodness. Debating on if I need to go and start grinding some more for at least 2 levels. Hey, you never heard of the River Sea series franchise? Wow. So, Zero, you got any advice? That's about the only thing I can think of is grinding. Yeah, I think I'm gonna grind a little bit more. So I made I posted about my stream of trails in the sky this morning in the Falcon group. You know what kind of tripped me out is the fact that because of the way I titled it, they I was getting a lot of criticism because they were saying, "Oh, you don't know the difference between Trails third chapter and Trails 1." And I'm like, "No, that's the third Trails stream that I've done." Yeah, so their thing was because I put part 3, they thought I was talking about um third chapter. And I'm like, did you even read the description in the video or see the game that I'm streaming or that it's part of a playlist? They're like, oh no. I'm like, man, y'all don't get y'all elitist snub butts out of here. And yeah, Chosen Rebel. This game is a lot of fun. It's just literally like God of Shadow said, it's the bosses. Whoa, what happened? I know, I was like, what happened? It glitched out for a second there. You guys think I should grind out like one more level or 2 more? Um, they're moderators for the channel. I am excited to announce that, I'm going to be partnering with Way Forward more in the future. So for more projects. They kind of hinted at how they're doing how they're doing well, I don't know if they made it public though, but they're doing an expansion to River City Girls, and they were saying to me like Adam Tierney, who is really high up in the company, him and Ben and Rudis were telling me that how they got a lot of content creators to voice characters in the game, kind of like they had the Game Grumps do Billy and Jimmy. They're looking for more content creators for the expansion, and I guess because I made a good impression with them, they asked me what are my thoughts on voice acting. I was like, dude, I would love to. Especially on that project. So, yeah, definitely look forward to that. That podcast is dropping this Wednesday, first thing in the morning, and then I've got the live stream podcast with Gamer Thumb TV. Yeah, I was actually surprised, but then I made a really good impression on it, so it kind of makes sense. You guys think I'm good? You think I should grind out another level, or you think we're good? Oh, snap. Triforce Johnson? Yo, man, what's up, bro? I appreciate you coming through. Yeah, man, we had a good time on the podcast. And, man, big fan of yours, bro. Can't believe you came through for the stream. How are you doing though? Hey, what you thinking me for, man? I didn't do nothing. Hey, I'm honored just to have you here, bro. Yo, man, I gotta ask, would you be interested in coming on the podcast one day? I'd love to have you on. You want me to, should I hit you in an email or just DM you on Twitter? All right, cool, cool. I'll follow you. I believe I already. Am I not following you? I thought I was. You know, this is the one thing about Twitter. I noticed lately, most of the folks that I was following, somehow I've been unfollowed from. And same thing on YouTube too. Like there's some channels like Gary V. Like I follow his channel, and next thing I know, I had to resub to his channel. I don't know what's going on with that. All right, cool, man. I'm looking forward to. Thank you so much for coming through on the stream. Yeah, dude, they randomly. I don't know what's up with it. You know, from Twitter to YouTube to Instagram. You know, and some people I know are like, yo, weren't you following me? And I'm like, yeah, it was. And then I find out that it unfollowed me. Yeah, man. I'd love to have you on the show. I appreciate you coming through, man. Nice having a legend like yourself on here. I'm just kind of crazy, yo. Cause I'm a small creator, and I can't believe I got D Triforce Johnson to come over here. That's dope. Definitely, man. Definitely. I mean, like, I think one of the things like I about my show, like, and I know some people, you know, I've had a lot of people say, "Oh, well, you know, you don't get a lot of views on your video versions of your podcast." And I'm over here like, for me, the whole point of my podcast, like, my bigger audience is, you know, on Apple Podcasts and Spotify and whatnot. But I do the video version because some folks are more visual. Like I like being able to see the people I talk to. And if I'm watching a show, I like to see the two people interacting with each other. And, you know, the whole point of my show is just to educate people who might be wondering how to get to do this in the industry, how to get in the industry, how to do this, how to do that. And just show that it's not impossible. Like it started off with me just trying to do that for people out here in Hawaii, because so many of us out here think that because we're out here, we don't have opportunities to do stuff. But, you know, it's just grown into this show, and I'm happy it took off. You say in the last 5 years, I've been focusing on Africa and small black content creators and gamers, trying to strengthen a platform for us to get out there more and grow as a people in gaming. Dude, I'm all about it. I'm all about it. I respect what you're doing, man. See, while I'm at it. All right, just followed you back. I don't know why it unfollowed me. Definitely, man. I'll shoot you a DM as soon as I'm done with the stream, and then we can just start talking from there. And I'm all for it. But dude, again, thank you so mahalo for coming on the show, for being willing to come on the show. I jumped the gun, but for coming to my channel, man, I can't believe it. What's it like over there? The most I've been outside of the U.S. is Samoa, where I'm from, and then Tonga, and where else? All right, so I'm gonna grind this last level, and then we should be strong enough to take on the boss. See, yo, Triforce, man, I'm trying to do a lot more traveling. I just went full time as a content creator like um 2 months ago because I was working as a IT senior systems analyst for a hospital, and I just decided to go full time. Long story, and I'll get into it with you later and tell you more about that. But yeah, I decided to go full time, and 2 months in, I mean, dude, it's an adjustment, but I really like it because it allows me to pursue this passion. And I figure, hey, if it don't work, I can always go back into IT. Yeah, I mean, it's just one of those. It wasn't easy for me to like make the decision to just like up and quit my job, but the reason I quit it is because it was affecting my health. Um, and it was I didn't want to regress back into bad health, and I was, the toll that was taken on me being on call 24/7 and 17, 18-hour days, and it got to a point after years I had to just step away from that. So I mean, I can go back into IT. It's not gonna be hard. I prefer not to, but if I got to do that, then I do what I got to do. But my doctor is like, hey, you got to keep your stress levels down and not because I'm 3.5 years in remission. I had colorectal cancer, and I'm you know having flare ups again, and like I'm not trying to get that again. So if I gotta de-stress and do something else, I'll do it. I mean, financially, it's a bit of a hit, but you know, at least for me, I can at least say I made the effort to see if I could do it. Yeah, man. Thank you for coming through. All right. And if I can give back to others and help other people try and pursue something, I'm down for it. Yeah, man. Yeah, dude. Ask away. Yeah, guys, Shadow. I've been in IT for almost a decade. Um, it is it's a very thankless career. It pays very well. Yeah, yeah, dude. Definitely. You can definitely use the story. Go for it. IT is great. It pays amazing, but it's just one of those jobs where I think you have to have a mindset for it to make it a lifetime career. And for me, after near a decade of doing it, I just had to step away. Yeah, do anything. Like if you need anything, just let me know. If there's any way I can help out, just let me know, man. Oh, Dude, that's a guarantee. We're definitely hitting you up. We're gonna make this happen. Hey man, I appreciate it. I appreciate the Triforce raid. Yeah, man, anytime, anytime. Like I say, if you need anything, just let me know. And this is good as done. Oh, why did I step into that? Ugh. I literally all I need to do was raise my level. That's crazy. So like, what did I grind out? Did I grind out 2 or no, 3 or 4 levels? Right? I'm gonna save before the game crashes again. I think this is where that demo takes place. I think the one that was on Steam for the longest. You know what's funny, guys, is when I was trying to get the stream ready, I completely forgot that I was playing this on PlayStation 4, and I kept trying to load up the PC version, and I was just like scratching my head. I was like, man, why is it not working? And then I was like, because I have this on PC and on PS4. I would love to have a physical copy of this game too, but I know it's like super rare. Like, I think Limited Run had it for like what, a few days or a couple hours, and then it was sold out. So what are some games for everyone who's watching right now? What are some games that are coming out this month that you guys are really looking forward to? I know for Zero and I, we're looking forward to Shenmue 3. I can't wait for that to come out. I'm so ready to start streaming Shenmue 2. Friday can't get here soon enough. I'm so happy we beat Shenmue 1 on Friday. No, Saturday, I believe. We did an 8-hour stream, guys. Man, you know, I would love my review is probably going to be coming out way later. Like, I probably won't have a review for it until like maybe December-ish. Because I'm not getting a review copy of it. I think only the bigger channels got like they have copies of it now. But man, I'm so looking forward to it. And you know how I do my reviews. I hit record and I just start talking about it, like talking about the games that I love and you know what I love about a game and whatnot like that. So let's believe it's gonna be a good review. Yeah, I got a Shadow. 8 hours. 8 hours straight. I played that and we beat it. I would also see what Scottish Duck says, also known as the Crying Boy by Yu Suzuki. Wait, who? Who's that? Oh. Man, I can't wait to do my Skies of Arcadia playthrough. I'm really trying hard to get a copy of the Dreamcast version of Skies of Arcadia, and it's almost impossible to find. Like, and I need to find a copy of the manual for my copy of Skies of Arcadia Legends. Yeah, guys, Shadow, you're right. It's really going to be tough to find. I really wanted to like I really wish I still had my my collection of all my older games. And especially as I get older and I look back on certain titles, I'm like, I wish I had it, you know? There you say, I'm mad I sold mine, got mine new originally for $25 to GameStop, but I sold it after getting Legends for the GameCube years ago. I can sympathize that you're being upset about that. I understand that feeling. So I don't know if you guys saw it was trending on Twitter earlier today, and I talked a little bit about it in my other stream earlier. And they were saying how like a lot of Twitch streamers are shocked that so many Twitch streamers themselves have been leaving Twitch to not only go to Mixer, but there's a lot of them that are going to YouTube to exclusively stream on YouTube gaming, kind of like what I'm doing here. And a lot of them are shocked because they're like, I don't understand it. And I think it's kind of interesting because you think about it with how Twitch has been transitioning over to um oh wow. Damien said he's at the end of his Veronica stream. Wow. See, I can't even fathom what it's like to have like more than 10 people watching the stream. He's got 98 people. That's amazing. Got it. She said, well, yeah, Twitch is being kind of dickish with their terms of service over there over the years. Of course, people would leave. The population is also toxic between streams. Like, you're lucky if you find at least only one in there. You mean like on Twitch? You know, and the thing is, used to take from me, I've seen how it was. For me, like I was on Twitch streaming for almost a year, and I was lucky if I could get like maybe two people or three, or if I got four people, it was a party. It's so hard to get discovered, and I think also because of the games that I play, like I like to play older games like this, And because I'm not into the popular, uh battle royale style games shooters, I think it really hurt my chances of getting shown. Like, I don't play PUBG, I don't play Fortnite, I don't play Apex Legends, and I have all of them, but because I don't play them, it was near impossible for me to grow, you know. So um and then I tried out Mixer for a little bit, and Mixer was good. I grew pretty quickly. Within like my first week there, I gained like 30 or 70 something followers, and then it just dropped off because they're like, oh, you're not playing what's new. And so I just came over to YouTube gaming. I've been streaming here for, you know, half a year, or a little bit less than that. And I've literally been just doing this, and I don't, I mean, I have, huge people, huge amounts of people coming through and watching my streams, but, you know, for each and every one of you that come through and you chat with me and we interact and we play these games together, that's more than enough for me. That alone keeps me going. I got 6 people watching this right now, and 3 of you are active in the chat. And that, to me, that's like 600 people for me. You know, if I let it, or if I was just chasing numbers, I'd be depressed. But I'm just grateful for you guys coming through, you know? Um so if I ever do get to 30, 40, 50, 60, 100 people watching, that's cool. But, you know, if it happens, it happens. Right now, the 6 of you are like 600 people. That's awesome for me. Chosen, how can you say that, man? Oh, well, my thing is too, like, I just, the whole chasing numbers thing to me, it looks like the Fire Emblem logo. The whole chasing numbers thing to me just seems like it's a futile thing, because you can't control that metric. You can't control if people are going to come through or not. And if you focus on just trying to chase it, and that's your sole objective, then that's like a junkie looking for a fix. You're always going to want more and more and more. And if you just have fun, be yourself, be original, not try to copy somebody else, and just be welcoming of people that come through, then to me, that's it right there. I got my Discord, I got all you guys here. Shit, I'm good with it. He said what's kind of sad is the most known of YouTubers have their channels sitting at over 1-2 million subs, or close to 1 million, while us not known casual YouTubers only have like 100-200 subs on ours. True. And the thing is, when you try to actually, yeah, Goddess, if you got a YouTube channel, same thing for you, Chosen Rebel, drop the link in the chat. That way we can check it out. You know, like even for me, like I've got, as you guys can see, like I've got 11,000 subscribers, and when I stream, I'm lucky if I get the number I have now. Like that's huge for me, because a lot of people don't come through for that, and a lot of people don't watch a lot of the content I put up, and that's why, like, I tell people, like, if you ever, you know, if I could go back and do it again, I would never do giveaways just to random people, just open to the public, because that fosters people to only come through and support your channel when you're giving something to them, beyond just your content. And people will sub to your channel, and then once you're not giving anything away, they stop coming through. And I had to learn that lesson the hard way. And it's become more apparent day by day as YouTube, they're doing their current channel purge, and I'm losing subscribers by the day. Like I was at 11,230 subscribers. Now I'm down to 11,163, because a lot of those dead subs are just being removed, and it sucks. You know, I'll be honest, it really sucks seeing my numbers trend down and seeing my views go down, because, you know, I'm not giving anything away. And I get people that constantly hit me up like, man, when's your next giveaway? Like it's been a year since you got, you know, or it's been X amount of months since you did a giveaway. Like when Kingdom Hearts and Resident Evil came out, I did giveaways for those, and I kind of regret it, because, you know, most people, they came and they up and disappeared. Or you got the people that have Twitter accounts only for giveaways. Gosh, Shadow, you said I had an active Twitch account up until 2016, deactivated it for a while, but I brought it back to help with some mates of mine now, so it's a support account. Chosen, you said I'm new and I'm gonna be starting my content tomorrow with Conception Plus. I decided to do my research before I started to know what I was getting into exactly. Oh, you got the D-rated ending? Gosh, Shadow, you said I don't have links, sadly, Mikkel. I only know all of this from personal experience. And yeah, I heard about that dumb purge. Yeah, I mean, it hurts. It really does, because as they purge and they remove subs, and they also affect your views. This is one thing I've learned too about YouTube, is how they modify your views. Like you can have good views on something, and they will they'll move stuff around. They'll remove views. Like there's some stream, like not streams but reviews or videos I've done where I've gotten a couple thousand subscribers, not subscribers but views, and next thing I know, YouTube will go and they'll start playing with your views, and it'll drop down to a couple hundred, and then it'll go from there back to what it was or maybe less, and it can be frustrating dealing with that. Just save again before it. And Chosen, you said, so what would you recommend concerning giveaways? Giveaways, I would only do them if you have people. Like, one thing I would suggest is make a Discord, and or something where you and the group of people that enjoy your content can like go and interact with one another, and start building a community, and keep that community thriving. That's the biggest thing I would say. Like, you know, as you guys know, I have my Discord group, and you know, almost all of you are in it, and everyone's welcome to join. The only thing I ask is people be respectful of one another, and you know, in being in the Discord group, you know, allow people to interact with one another, and then, you know, allow it to be a platform where people can mingle with one another and then share. If there are other content creators, allow them. Yo, the music stops. That's a bot. We're not going that way. No, we're gonna grind. Something tells me that's about to be a hard boss fight. No, as soon as I heard that music stop, I'm like, nah, it's not going down like that. I'm grinding. Yeah, I still can't believe Triforce Johnson came through on the stream. That's crazy. Big fan of his work. What was I saying? Yeah, so have a Discord, Rebel, and make sure you just, you know, you have a community that legitimately comes through and enjoys your content. I would also make it a point to network with other creators, but only network when it makes sense. You know, like, you got other content creators where you can build a group where you're supporting each other. Not in the sense of a follow for follow, because a lot of people got this idea they should do follow for follow. Never do that. And then also I would suggest, you know, learning social media algorithms and whatnot. Yo, what's up, Chips? And then using social media to platform yourself, because that's generally it. Like, for me, I utilize everything from TikTok to so I got it going there. I use everything from Instagram to TikTok. Another platform I think you guys should utilize if you're a content creator is LinkedIn. It's a very effective platform, especially if you have like video clips of your content you put up there. And that's literally what I do. I just use social media to man, I don't like how the music just cuts out. You know, just use that to grow my reach. And yeah, Chips, I'm back at it again with the streams. Every month. I mean, it's the same thing though, man. Every Monday, Wednesday, Fridays, you get 2 streams out of me. 11 o'clock in the morning, Hawaii time, and second one's 7 p.m. Hawaii Standard Time. Oh, Zero, you say who's Triforce Johnson? He's a YouTube celebrity. Ambassador, I believe he's still an ambassador for Nintendo, but he's worked with Nintendo, Capcom, like all the big gaming companies. He's worked with them in collaboration, and it just has he's done a lot for the gaming community and helping, especially people that are minorities, that are content creators. He's done a lot to help them. So let's see. Zero, you say you have Wednesday off. Wednesday should be fun because I'm going back to Grandia on Wednesday, I believe. Let me check. Yeah, so Wednesday is Grandia Part 6, Grandia 2 Part 6, and then Monster Hunter at night. And then Friday, both streams for Friday are for Shenmue 2. Oh, I love this remix right here. You know, I would love to see Nintendo do a cover of this song right here. I love it. Chip, she said, I'm gonna have to tap into that Guru film for some advice on using LinkedIn because I'm clueless on using it as a content creator. What do you want to know about it? Yo, Nintendo, are you here? If you're here, man, I want you to do a cover of this song. Because we got the Ease Guru in here, Zero Fanatic. I don't care what you say, Zero. You are the guru of ease and trails, in my eyes. And Chosen, he says this is great. Like gold for a new content creator like me. It's this is just stuff I've learned stuff I've learned along the years that I've been a content creator that have helped me be able to do the things that I'm doing now and position myself to where I can, move around, and be able to help other people that are looking to be content creators. That's the biggest thing for my Discord group is what I'm trying to do is if I can help people who want to be content creators and get into it, then I'm definitely down for it, Chips, you say hit him up and let him know he needs to stop making Nintendo remixes. The thing I'm actually concerned with, Chips, is because I don't know how much Nintendo copyrights their own songs, so I don't know if with him putting it on iTunes and whatnot, if they can sue him for copyright infringement, even if it is a remix. I mean, I know fair use, but that's just one of the things I've kind of been wondering about. Zero, you said so many versions of this song. What, Zero? What is the name of this song? Again, it's skipping my mind right now. But I really think it's funny that my streams evolve into like me talking about effective strategies for content creators and growth and marketing. It's so funny when I think about it. But going back to what I was saying earlier about the people that, the Twitch streamers that are shocked that their own streamer, like a lot of streamers on Twitch, are moving not only to Mixer but to YouTube. and they don't understand it. And I'm seeing a lot of streaming coach, like my friend Ashley Christ did a video today about it, and many others, and they're very surprised at that. They're saying it's huge. The funny thing is, a lot of Twitch streamers look down on Mixer and YouTube gaming, and it makes sense. And I said this in my earlier stream. It makes sense that people are willing to, go to these platforms and get away from Twitch, because Twitch has gotten to a point where it's not about gaming anymore. It's really about, you got, and I'm not trying to disrespect anyone, but you got your titty streamers, you got the body paint chicks, you've got the ASMR chicks, you've got people doing things that have, I've seen, and I like It's a Gundam. He put it out there in one of his recent videos where he's talked about how bad Twitch is, where you got chicks going around doing IRL streams. They're doing IRL streams and they're just snoring showing their snatches. And I'm like, yo, are you serious? If it's a platform for gaming, yeah, right, Goddess, you're right. You got the clickbait ones too. Chosen Rebel, those are the girls who, yeah, I think that's the best way to put it. They use their body, like if they've got big breasts, they make sure the camera is pointing at an angle downwards at it, and they push it up so that you can see it. And a lot of them either play games really, really badly. They just be doing ocho, 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 ocho. That's something we do in Hawaii. The girl has big boobs. You're like, oh, ocho, ocho, ocho. So either they do that, or they have someone else's gameplay that they're just sitting and looking at, and they're not really playing it. And they prey on, especially the folks who are lonely and guys who don't have any guile or game to get a girl. So there's a lot of that. And with 18 plus content not being family friendly. And with Mixer has super strict regulations that if these types of streamers were to have gone, if they go to Mixer, it wouldn't work. Like, you're not going to be able to see body painters, ASMRs. Well, actually, yeah. Chosen Rebel, it's softcore, basically. They've devolved into just cam girls, and I'm not trying to disrespect any women, but that's effectively what's being marketed on Twitch. And there's a bad connotation of being on Twitch that has a lot of people just leaving it. Like if you're a Twitch streamer and then you're playing a game, but then all people are saying is, oh man, you're on there with this chick, or you got the chick that threw the cat, what's her name, Alinity. So like if you were to go over to Mixer, like you guys are saying, like the TOS over there, you can't do that. So the ones that paint themselves, the ASMR folks, the TV streamers, they're not going to be able to make it on Mixer. And then YouTube is cracking down on stuff too with their TOS. YouTube's TOS is all over the place. So, but YouTube is getting to a point where they're trying to copy Mixer's platform TOS. And so to me, it makes sense. You got people who actually are gamers on Twitch getting fed up with Twitch and going over to platforms where it's actually about gaming. So it makes sense to me. And I don't understand why folks like Ashley and others are so confused as to this, because it's only logical. Plus, Twitch is so oversaturated that it's almost impossible for growth. And like for me, I'm streaming this game is old, 2006, right? I don't play a lot of popular mainstream titles. So on Twitch, if I'm not playing Apex Legends, Fortnite, PUBG, or any of that, I don't really have a chance to be seen. Or if I'm not a chick with big boobs, I don't really have a chance to be seen. And I got to be a chick with big boobs and somewhat decently attractive. I mean, I'm handsome. I mean, I'm peanut buttery caramel complexion and all that, but just saying. it I don't really have a chance on Twitch. And on Mixer, if I played more of the popular titles I'd definitely blow up there. And I'm thinking about experimenting with Mixer in the sense of doing my Call of Duty weekend streams on there if I were to do that. But I don't know if I want to add on another stream to what I'm doing now, but I've thought about it. He said they lost the lawsuit, they broke that one law. I can't pronounce it. What's the context of that, Goddess? And I could probably figure. I probably know what it is. I can't think of it now. Chosen Rebel, you said, what is Mixer? Mixer is Microsoft's streaming platform that's competing with YouTube and Twitch. And yeah, Chips, you're right. Eventually, I think Mixer might devolve into that. But I don't think anytime soon Mixer is going to be devolving into that direction. Or at least I hope it doesn't. It really is. It's all about the money. And it's like, I had a discussion with someone that was talking about, you know, the chick Belda Fiend that was selling her bath water, and then the other chick that threw a cat and didn't, you know, and they don't get any type of reprimand. And I'm thinking either they're drawing the site a lot of money or they're sleeping with somebody, you know? Money ain't the only thing that talks. Other things get you opportunities too. But what are some things you guys like me to talk about on the stream? We got like another hour and a half. So anything you guys want me to touch on, I'm down. Oh snap. Oh snap. Avedon with the stealth membership. What is good, my guy? Hey, at least I didn't have the one with was it Akuma, or the one with Iori laughing? I would have jumped. I jumped a couple times on the last stream. Yo, what's up, my guy? Guys, she said, from what I know from YouTube got sued for over 170 million in money in dollars for violating that odd law of child privacy for abusing content of videos. But oh, they did? Dude, I didn't know that. That one, Goddess, I didn't know about. Chips. If I was a chick, even if I didn't have a triple D cup or a double D cup, if I had a C cup, I'd get myself even a B cup. I'd get a push-up bra or wear one of them super tight shirts and put like a fake thing over. I'd have absolutely no morals. I'd be securing the bag. I would be securing the bag. Yo, I would be just straight grimy out here. I'd be like the filth of the earth, man. I would be getting the bags. I'd be securing the bags. Oh, yeah, Goddess, I'm gonna have to look that up. Oh, I'm gonna say this too. If I have not been very, very active in my Discord lately or on social media, it is truly because I, like yesterday, in all seriousness, I was editing for 14 hours straight. 14 hours I was editing. And I knocked out 5 podcasts and a couple reviews that are going to be coming out late. And I think, Chips, you were in the earlier stream when I was talking about that. And I was just editing, and I need to get better about my social media too. That's some of the things I wanted to talk about. If you guys want me to talk about that too, scheduling posts for like social media. Like I started using, let me pull up some of the apps I got. So I started using stuff like Buffer and Later, so I can have, schedule posts go out to either LinkedIn or Twitter or whatnot. And it's helping because it takes off a lot of my a lot of the load that I'm doing, because this is work. Like trying to be your own PR person, trying to be your own videographer. Like content creation is just it's anyone saying that this is not a job, whether you're doing this as your main gig like me, or you're doing it and trying to on the side and trying to make it your main gig, it's work. So I'm not only editing out the butthole. I'm trying not to get demonetized. Let me check and see if I haven't got demonetized. All right, we good. So, trying to do edit, from everything from capturing footage, recording stuff with the camera, getting in front of the camera to do reviews, writing scripts. Other thing I'm trying to work on is I need to update my website because I need a body of work, because there are a couple of conventions coming up that I'm trying to get in, and I need proof of work beyond video. So trying to keep my website updated, trying to review, edit, capture footage, being a videographer, being a good photographer, and stream and have the energy to be on streams. It's draining, and finding ways to make my workflow more efficient, where like I've got the days where I don't stream. So Monday, Wednesday, Friday, twice a day, y'all know I stream. So Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, Sunday, I don't have anything. So those are the days where I'm shooting out PR emails. Those are the days where I'm out there editing content, and where I'm getting new guests on, like Triforce Johnson. He came on earlier, right? That was dope. He's going to be a guest on my show. That's super dope. Making sure that I'm in communication with my guests, making sure I'm in communication with the companies I'm working with, and just trying to secure different deals, ways I can market myself, my view count up. Because I'll say this, not every company cares about your sub count or your view count. Some do. But honestly, there comes a point where if you get tight with some folks, it doesn't matter. I'm tight with Bandai Namco. I'm tight with Capcom. I'm tight with Nintendo. I'm tight with a lot of companies now, where if I want a game, your boy just got to shoot a text message, and boom, there's a code. But at the same time, out of respect for that privilege that I have now, I don't want to ask for every time a new game comes out or some new swag comes out. I'm not trying to ask for that. Like even PDP, Vitrix, like the headphones I'm using now. These joints right here, I'm doing a review on them. These are the Vitrix Pro AF. And these are hands down the best gaming headphones that I've ever used. And these right here, they cost $180. But because I'm one of the brand ambassadors for Vitrix, they sent this to me. All I gotta do is deliver on a review and promote it. I've got the higher end one, which is like 300 plus bucks with the active noise cancellation, everything built into it. Wow, they hit you with a copyright claim? That sucks. That sucks that they did that to you. I mean, if you want, I can talk to him about that. But yeah, so I'm using stuff like buffering laters to schedule my posts on Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, so that I get content out there and people can see it and stay engaged. My Facebook fan page, I just use that to redistribute stuff that's on my Instagram, so people there who aren't on my other social medias can come through. But yeah, that's literally what I do. Did you guys have any questions or you want me to cover anything? I'm all down. Oh yeah, was that back when they were trying to keep all that under wraps? Hey Chips, did you have any questions or anything you wanted me to talk about, man? Chosen Rebel, you say, my only question, I really don't know how to phrase it, but I'm gonna do my best. What did you do to start your relationship with the company? Like any particular company or just in general, like how do you establish a working relationship with them? Zero, you said Dallas, I remember that name from the second game. Chips, you say, yeah, let's talk about some LinkedIn some more because I really need to get on top of that. My profile is basically set up in a corporate structure. How do I transition it from what it is now to a content creator profile and still be professional? Chosen Rebel, you say in general. Okay, so I'll tackle both questions. Chosen Rebel, I'll tackle your question first. So the best way to establish a relationship with companies, if you have any products that you have, like say you've got, and it's kind of convenient I have this here, but say you got some from Hori, right? I've got this Hori Real Arcade Pro 5 right here. I have an active working relationship with Hori, and I've been buying Hori products for years. Like if you were to be able to see my entire room, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 Hori arcade fighting sticks. I got 8 of them. None of them sent to me by Hori, but because I'm a fan of the brand and of what they make, I came through and just, I tweet at them. I was tweeting at them. I was making posts and tagging them on Instagram. I was doing reviews of their stuff before they even hit me up. And so eventually, because this is how people in the PR side of gaming, they watch everything. So everything you post and tag, if you tag them, they're watching. They may not comment, but they're watching. And so, one day I found out what their email was, and I just sent them an email. And then on top of sending them an email in a professional format, I hit them up via DM on Twitter. And like with most companies, it's either if they have an open DM, you can approach them that way, but approach them in a professional manner. And or if they have an email, then you can shoot an email out to them. And it's just about establishing that relationship. And like, if you watch the last podcast I put up, the one where I did the interview with Chris Huston from Aver Media, completely dives into that of how you reach out to companies. And my next podcast, and what I'm dropping next week, is actually going to dive into that more. That's with Luis Alamia. And we talk about the process of approaching companies and establishing a relationship, because it's absolutely essential. And it gets to a point where you don't have to buy stuff. They'll send it to you, or they'll be thinking about you. But you don't want to approach any company with the mindset of, what can I get out of it? Oh, let me get this free game. No. It's, what can I do for you? And because you're willing to do something to help them, they are willing to work with you. And it's a two-way street, a beneficial relationship between you and the company. So, I would say, certain companies, you do have to have a certain threshold to work with. Like Nintendo's not working with people under 10,000 subscribers on YouTube, but there's always exceptions to the rule. And again, one thing I will say here, I'll say it again. It really matters not about who you know or how many people know you. It's about the right person knowing who you are. So, start building your content. Doesn't have to be great content. I mean, even look at the interview I did with Dimitri Clinton from Bandai Namco. It's all about making good content. Even Kathy Cackley. It's about making great content, making the best content you can that people would actually like to enjoy. Because I mean, put it this way, like I make a video version of my podcast, right? If you were to compare the numbers of my podcast on YouTube to the numbers of my podcast on Apple Podcasts or Google Podcasts or Spotify or iHeartRadio, where just on Apple Podcasts alone, I have over 90,000 downloads for last month. And I average about 80 to 75,000 downloads on Apple Podcasts for the entire month. So if you were to compare those numbers to the numbers I get on YouTube, you would think, oh, well, it doesn't matter. But the thing is, I can show those metrics that I have for my podcast. But when you go to my channel and you look at the video version of my podcast, it is visually appeasing. Because there's nothing like it that's out there. There are a lot of people that have podcasts or interview styles, but they're not, I carved my own niche. Like, mine is not only visually pleasing to look at, but the conversation is in a how-to format of, if a person wants to learn how to get into this industry, this is what they can do. So my advice, make great content, make original content. Don't ever try to be the best you. Never try to be a cheap knockoff of someone else. And you can take things that working for someone else and implement it into yours, what you're doing, but make it your own. Make great content, and reach out to companies. You don't have to reach a certain threshold for every company to work with you. Like the computer I have now, sent to me by iBuyPower. I've had an active working relationship with iBuyPower for almost 4 years. They've always sent me a computer. The first product and first video I've ever done on my channel was of an iBuyPower computer that they sent me. So just make a, reach out when you see people on Twitter, which is, you need Twitter. You need Twitter. You need LinkedIn, but more so Twitter. Follow the people who are in the industry, make nice with them, make friends with them, and there you go. Chips, as far as your question of how do you transition it from a corporate structure to content creator profile and still be professional, you don't have to transition it. You can just you can put down that you're an independent content creator as put your YouTube channel or whatever your brand is, one of your business, add it to your header, and whatever it is you do professionally, plus you are a creative entrepreneur or you are such and such, and you can leave it the same, and you can just upload different things. Like I post on the posts that I make on my LinkedIn are the same posts that I make on Twitter, same posts I put on Instagram. I have now transitioned from just putting up pictures to also putting up trailer clips of my content, either my podcast or my reviews. And I put that up on it's best to use it if you're on a desktop computer or a laptop. I upload the video. I use the hashtags. The hashtags really are imperative on LinkedIn. And I just put a little description and say, hey, you want to check out more? Here's the link. And then different people from the industry, especially when they see you're posting video game content, people in the gaming industry will come and see that, and then they'll just start following you. But you don't have to do any type of transition. Just start making posts about games, stuff you're reviewing, things you're doing. But like any social media outlet, don't let it be a voice of complaining, and don't let every thought be a post, because I'm gonna say this and y'all might laugh, but YouTube, like social media, is that one friend that can't hold water. You tell that friend anything, they tell them the world. So every thought doesn't need to be put out. And especially like LinkedIn, keep it strictly, I would say keep all your social media professional, but do add in a flavor of your own personality so people can get a feeling. You can ask questions. Ask a question. That's great for engagement. Talk about some things that you're doing, things you got in the works, and you just go from there. We've got every social media platform available to us at the touch of our fingertips. So let's use them to push ourselves, to create opportunities for us. Welcome back, Goddess. Chips, exactly how long has it been? And what was the structure of the email that you sent out? And Chosen Rebel, you said one more thing that's bothering me. I don't have a logo, interface things, none of that right now. Should I start now or wait? So you see the tribal design that I have for my logo? I didn't come up with that until this year. Don't worry about that. You're gonna, as a content creator, you're gonna change and morph along the way, but it is what it is. You know, enjoy the ride. If you like something now, go with it. If you change up, you change up. Nothing's set in stone. You don't have to worry about that. Yeah, go for it. If it's been about a week, I would shoot out a response, an email of response by um by Wednesday or very early Thursday. Well, the person that I'm connected to, God Shadow, is pretty high up in Bandai Namco, so I can also, I can, I've got pull in the company. I was about to say, Zero, that Kishko, he's gotta die. Bruh, he wrecked me. Wait, could I have beaten him? Hey, that's the same harmonica from Ease 1. I'm gonna say this to everyone who's wondering how to reach out to a company or a magazine or whoever. If you've got the internet, you can find contact information. It is not hard. You may have to do a little digging, but it's not hard at all. It depends. I mean, it depends on who you're trying to reach, honestly. I blanked out again. Also, the other thing you need to understand, Chosen, is depending on the company you're reaching out to, if you don't have a body of work to show proof of what you can do, it doesn't help you. So if you can get like a blog spot or something where you can write and showcase your work, I would do that. It's better to have something than nothing. Think of it this way. It's like you wouldn't want to go into an interview with no resume and no proof of work. Yo, Fabian, what's up, man? Yo, did you reach over 100 viewers on your stream, right? No, it blanked out for a minute. This version of Ease for PS4 is very, very I don't know why it's so glitchy. Well, it blinked out twice. I was saying, how was your, how was your stream? Because you hit like over 100 people watching. That was awesome. Dude, that's awesome. You see, it's stuff like that, like seeing the things that you do that make me think of all these people, like, there's stream coaches and people that sell people this formula of what they need to do to get increased numbers. And I see you just out there just doing your thing and grinding. And see, this game keeps doing this. And and then you're growing. Yep, there is no magic formula. My God, this game is so glitchy. It's a buggy port. That means I need to save as soon as I can before it crashes again. Jeez, come on. Yeah, I think it's on the verge of crashing. So I need to get to a save point as soon as this cutscene's over. Dude, I know a lot about those scam artists. Trust me. Anyone that you have to pay to say, oh, I can show you or help you get all these subs or views and all these, don't. And you don't need a multi-channel network. My God, can this stop crashing? Oh my goodness. Yo, that was classic time with that goddess. Dude, AAA is charging me like over 100 something a month for car insurance. So I just decided to stop driving my car and said, F them. All right, man. Thank you for coming through. They're like, yeah, just kidding. We just need you to sign up and spend extra money. You're helping us save money by spending more money. Oh, Fabian, I don't know if I tell you. So it's 30% is the penalty fee. Should somewhat be free tomorrow. I mean, I'm always busy, but just hit me up, and if I'm free, I'll respond. If I don't respond, it means I put my stuff down. The State Farm. Yeah. I was, so they told me like, oh, you can either do that and take the penalty, or you can put it in IRA or switch to an IRA. I don't know nothing about IRAs. I mean, you could FedEx that dog over here. I'll take it. Say before it crashes. Oh, wow. Hey, Zero, is it safe to say that Hugo and Unica stories are happening concurrently? It's a beautiful dog. All right, guys, Shadow, thank you for coming through. I appreciate it. And don't be a stranger. All right, Empire Arcadia, thank you for coming through, man. And I'll definitely get that DM off to you. Good night, goddess. Oh, dude, I'm not gonna forget. Word is bond. If I say I'm gonna do something, I follow through on it. So don't worry, I'm gonna get that. I'm only streaming this for another half an hour, and then I'll be done, and then I'll get that off to you before I start making dinner. But hey, man, salute, and thank you for coming through again. The Zero, would you say it's happening concurrently, or all three actually? Unica's story, Hugo Fact's story, and then the guy with the claws. That's because you got that adrenaline going, man. I know how that is because I'm at a point now. I don't go to sleep until like 4 o'clock in the morning. Who else do I need to talk to? So, say in some way, Nintendo and Nihon Falcom decided to do a collaboration, and we got Zelda and Ys in a crossover. Do y'all think it would work? Well, it wouldn't be on PS4 because of Nintendo. Yeah, but Nintendo wouldn't let their IP on another platform. But you're right. I mean, Nintendo and anything crossover is guaranteed printing money. Well, no, Zero, you're right, because remember when Ys 8 came to the Switch, people were the reason, and it really upsets me that it did so poorly on the Switch. Out of all platforms, but people were like, "What is Ys?" Oh, it says Zelda knockoff. And you had so many Nintendo YouTubers that were just crapping all over it because they had no idea what Ys was or who Adol is. And for a game that I would put up there with, like, Ys 8 to me is simply a masterpiece. It's up there with, Ocarina of Time. But to think that it would sell so poorly on the Switch, and the idea that people don't know who Adol is. Like, I was telling people, and I got in a lot of arguments with people. I was like, well, hold up. First off, know your gaming history. Because Ys has been around just as long as Zelda. It came out around the same time. I think it's like a year difference. Zelda was 87, and then Ys was 80. Zelda was 86. Ys was 87. So, but roughly, if you put it in further perspective, it's only a couple months in between the two. And Zelda took a lot of things from Neon Falcon's first game, Dragon Slayer. Dragon Slayer was the original one of the format that Zelda used. So in essence, Zelda ripped off Neon Falcon. But a lot of people don't know that because they don't know that deep in the history of these companies. But I would love to see a crossover. Yeah. Dragon Slayer is like the parent IP of all these series from Neon Falcon. And I would love to see Ys and Zelda crossover, and we can finally have Adol and Link in the same game because they're very similar, although Adol is a significantly better swordsman in my opinion. Right? So could you imagine a game that took elements of Zelda and Ys with them doing a crossover, and then it could switch perspectives at certain points and have the battle system of trails? I would be all over. I think that would just print money. Oh, Nintendo, what's up, man? I do have a request of you. You need to do a cover of a game from the E series. The song I would love to see you do a cover of is Overture. I believe that's the name, right? Zero? Overture? It's the main theme for the E series in general. Over Fina. Yeah. Hey, Zero, if you got a link, you can drop it in the chat. You know, I would personally find wings cool to have, but I would think that they would be annoying if I'm trying to put clothes on. Dude, honestly, the entire like Nihon Falcom makes some of the best music in gaming, especially in the E series and the Trail series. There's not a bad song on them. It predates it. Because that song is what, 1987? I mean, it came out. Ys and Final Fantasy did come out around the same time. Yeah, there's so many variations on that song. It's a general. I'd say it's like the unofficial theme of Ys. Right? All right, Broly Power. I catch you on the next one. I guess you're leaving, right? Facebook is only good for promoting your content if you've got a business page or fan page. I wouldn't use your personal page because typically people that know you don't really care or won't typically help promote the stuff you put out. Snapchat, I mean, hey, anything you can gather a following on can use to promote yourself is effective methods of promoting. Dude, I'm about to cook dinner, making nachos. Wait, what do you have up for tomorrow, Fabian? Patreon is a crowdfunding site, like Kickstarter. Exactly. I mean, any social media platform works, but it's really up to you how you use things to leverage yourself. And then Wednesday we got our stream. I'm looking forward to it, man. What time works best for you? All right, man. I mean, I'm ending the stream in like 20 minutes. Like this song right here, Zero. See, I feel like I'm gonna have to do well, man, I gotta know what works best for you. Okay. Sorry, you're 6 hours ahead of me. So would earlier in the day be better for you? Like your time? Hey, works for me. I'll be up. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to do an Untold Legend on E series. Cause like there's no one on YouTube that has done any like compendium of the plot of Ease. Dude, you give me the time and I'll be there. But I do find it amazing, like nobody has actually done a timeline of the E series. I mean, the only thing is I wouldn't know how to where to start, but I would love to do it because I do love the franchise, and I'm just amazed nobody has done like a timeline or a character, you know, analysis of Adol, Dogi, or any of them. You can find plenty for Zelda. Zero, you say you should go to bed. Dude, I'm done in like 15 minutes. Yo, Nintendo, what do you think of it though? Yeah, Fabian, nobody's done a timeline on Ease. There's a lot of fans of it too, like Giant Millennium and whatnot. But yeah, nobody's done anything for it. Um, I mean, I would love to do something. The only two people I know that do timeline stuff is you and History Behind the Warrior. Hey. How about this? I get this song done, you have me on the shelf. I mean, that's the only way the song's getting done. Hey. I mean, you would have to be spreading the love of ease all across the world. Be like, no, people, we're gonna preach. No, Nintendo. The request would be, you gotta preach the gospel of the Church of Ease. Okay. My lord. I mean, y'all shouldn't feel bad because it is a niche series, but it is as old as Zelda. It just doesn't have the respect that Zelda has from the mainstream. Well, I'll say this, man. This is not a dig at my friend. This is not a dig at my friend History Behind the Warrior, but I love the guy. Some of his timelines have so many inaccuracies. I'm kind of like, my guy, did you really research that before you put this video out? Man, the remakes, there have been so many remakes of 1 and 2, it's ridiculous. 0 is right. I tell people, like, if they like Zelda, I don't see why they don't play Ys. They're both dungeon crawlers. Just Ys has a way better combat system that's built around comboing. I mean, I got my wife I got Lehua into Ys, and the first one she played was Ys 8, and then she's gone from 8 to, she beat Memories of Solseta, and what is she on now? Oath and Fogana, Oath and Fogana, that's 3, I believe. That would be an instant money maker. All right, Chris, thank you for coming through, man. How you been? It's blasphemy. She's not into game. I mean, all you gotta do is just stay on top of it, man. Huh? Yo, is that the damage on his armor? All right, Chris. I appreciate that like. It is complete blasphemy. I don't understand why it's so hard. Okay, I'm gonna say this. Maybe it's controversial to say. I don't understand why women don't. The majority of women dislike gaming. They find it stupid or kiddie or whatever. And then these same women, well, not the same ones, but many go on Twitter and talk about how men or guys want to keep girls out of gaming. When I'm like, no, you women keep your own selves out of it. Dudes don't care if you game or not. If anything, if we're a dude, you find a hot chick that games, that's a plus. Dude, that's the same thing like with like who when I got her more into gaming like 4 years ago, and she couldn't deal with like dual analog sticks, and I'm like, yo, that's been around for like over 20 years. Where the hell have you been? She's like, well, I don't really know how to use them. I'm like, yo, just keep using it, you'll get better at it. If you don't try something, you don't put effort into doing something, you're never gonna get better at it. Just keep at it, and it becomes secondary. I mean, this has been around. It's so basic. It's been around for over 20 years. I don't get that. It's like, at least play and get it. Like, learn it. It's not rocket science. No, I agree. I think it's information overload. I think, and I've had this idea that people who game are often smarter than most because it gaming, especially the gaming you and I grew up on, you had to think on your feet. So that's why we're so much better at making decisions versus people who don't game or don't like to challenge themselves because they don't want to, it's too much. It's like there are things I've seen her play and other people play in a game and they're like, oh, they can't beat it, but then I'll pick it up and do it in one try and they're like, how did you get it? Like, I read the pattern. It's basic gaming stuff. Really? So I'm not wrong. Oh my god, this game is glitching out again. No, it's literally just this game. I think because the resolution keeps flickering. Because this game has already crashed on me like once. And it's the only one that does that. I just need to find a save point so I can end this stream and I gotta cook dinner. And it's like always when this game gets good that I need to stop playing. All right, so that's the stream, guys. I want to thank you all for coming through. Had a great time streaming some Ys Origins. This is part 2. We're going to pick this game up again next week, Monday, same time, 7 p.m. Hawaii Standard Time. And yeah, that was a great stream. I want to thank you all for coming through. Zero Fanatic, I want to thank you for coming through. I know you're a tired man, but I appreciate you sticking through and enjoying the stream with me. Chosen Rebel, thank you for coming through as well. And man, best of luck on everything you're doing with your channel. We're going forward as a content creator. It's a journey. Best advice I can give you is just enjoy the journey and never lose sight of why you're doing content creation. Do it because you love it. Don't do it because of money or fame or whatever. Just have fun with it. You know, enjoy it. You're gonna grow and change and progress over time. It is what it is. You know, just enjoy the ride. I'm gonna give a very big shout out and thank you to Fabian Gamer Thumb TV, always coming through. Man, if you haven't already subscribed to his channel, he is a great content creator. He's my mentor and one of my best friends, if not my best friend. And I talk to the guy every day, and I appreciate his friendship and guidance. And if you're a content creator and you need someone to talk to, you know, he's who you should talk to. I highly recommend him. And Simply Chris, thank you for coming through as well. Give a shout out and thank you to Studio Nintendo for coming through, and for Broly Power Maximum, as well as Goddess Shadow for coming through on the stream. A special shout out to Emperor Arcadia for coming through. That was awesome. If you guys aren't familiar with him, he's a huge YouTuber and content creator, works with various organizations and companies, and I'm very honored that he was able to come through in the stream tonight. I appreciate that. Special shout out also to Chips and Sticks for coming through, and let's go through. I gotta make sure I catch everyone. Shout out to Avedon Smith, who became a new member of the Casanova Club Worldwide. Thank you for the membership, man, and I hope you enjoy the channel and you enjoy the journey we're on. And with that being said, that's it. I kept me up with the entertainment going to bed. Oh man, and make sure you guys tune in this Wednesday. We're gonna be doing a live stream interview with myself and Gamer Thumb TV, so that's going to be a great show. I hope you guys come through. We're going to have more information as to when it's happening tomorrow. We'll release its teaser, and yeah, looking forward to that. And if you enjoyed the channel, make sure you leave a like on the video, share it with someone you think would enjoy it. And if you want to help support the channel, you can always become a channel member or become a Patreon member. Links for those are down below. As always, content is free. It always will be. And with that being said, I catch y'all on the next one. Deuces wild, too sweet, be the elite. And I'll see you on the next one.